Lalamove Rider nagnakaw ng malaking halaga na item. Hi guys, Shiplogs here and welcome to my channel. So, kamusta kayo lahat and kamusta ang bawat isa mga tol? So, tagal-tagal tayong hindi nakapag-upload and matagal tayong hindi pahinga tayo sa social media for 1 week or 2. To be honest, medyo nagmuni-muni muna ako dahil in the past few months, para kasi ako nag-ahabol. Kumbaga, parang na-exhaust lang ako na upload ako ng upload tapos para ako minahabol. So, ang ginawa ko mga tol is nagpahinga muna and pasensya na kayo. Medyo madalang yung upload natin and then so while nagpapahinga may nag-scroll kasi ako lagi ng mga TikTok habang nagpapahinga ako nakita ko isang video and itong Lalamove Rider na to is tinakbo yung item and medyo hindi ko yung kwento kasi parang benta yung account. I'm not sure kung anong naging issue nito. Hindi ko siya natapos actually, ngayon ko lang siya tatapusin itong video na to and sa totoo lang, may mga nag-PPM sa akin, ang dami ng nai-scammer, ang dami ng scammer na Lalamove Rider and sobrang nakaka-bad trip talaga yung ganoon dahil nadadami talaga yung mga matitinong rider na naghahanap buhay ng maayos. So, panoorin natin to. I'm not sure kung napanood ninyo to, but, panoorin natin.
I will never trust Lalamove with my stuff ever again. I don't know if you guys have seen this post, but this post is kind of viral kasi marami nag-share nito at mukhang medyo nakaka-disappoint ang naging action dito ni Lalamove. But if you guys want to read this, kasi I'll be reading this na lang, but if you guys want to read, nasa Facebook page ko to, pero kung ayaw nyong magbasa, then pakinggan nyo na lang to na parang nakikinig ka sa isang podcast. So this post is from Marvin Quezon. At ang nakalagay dito is, I will never trust Lalamove with my stuff ever again. Posting awareness as you might book this driver to handle your stuff through Grab platform. On Sunday, August 25, 2024, I ordered a Samsung Evo 2TB M2 SSD worth 11,450 pesos from DynaQuest PC Makati Online and paid through bank transfer. I have ordered other computer parts online from them before, so I already trust their process in this matter. And legitimate na store naman si DynaQuest, diba? Next one is then immediately after I settled the payment with the store, I booked a service with Lalamove to have my item picked up and delivered to my place. This driver in the picture got my booking and picked up my item from the store. 6 minutes after picking up the item, I was surprised he already completed the booking in the Lalamove app with a made-up signature, but I never received that.
So, ayun mga tolo, di ba? Before kasi nung wala pang double booking, actually, ginagawa ko rin to. Nagpipinish kagad ako ng booking para makapag-booking pa ng isa. So, dito pa lang medyo, di ba may double booking na, dito pa lang medyo sobrang kupal na talaga nung rider. Biro mo pininish nang wala man lang consent ng customer.
So far, wala pa namang gantong experience sa Lalamove. Pero ang na-experience ko is nagdo-double booking sila, which I really do not mind kasi alam naman natin na parang kung malayong lugar mo, sir, magsasabi naman sila. Again, at least with my experience, the rider is nice enough to inform me na baka pwede daw na may kunin pa siyang iba. Hindi ko alam kung pwede to or hindi, but minsan pinapayagan ko. Okay. Naturally, I tried calling the rider to check what happened. At first, he answered and denied that he was a driver for Lalamove. Grab driver daw siya even though I used the call button from the app itself. Huh. Call button sa app itself, so sasabihin niya, Grab driver siya.
So, ayan mga tol, for example, ako yung customer, pag nag-register kasi, may pinapalagay si Lalamove yung pinaka-main number mo. Kumaga bukod sa nilagay nung nag-book na pick up and drop off, meron kasi doon na, for example, hindi mo makontak yung customer. Meron doon na parang option na pwede mo makontak yung talagang mismong may-ari nung account. So, ayan.
Hindi siya magaling magsinungaling, ha? My succeeding attempts to try to reach out to him, he was hanging up and later on completely blocked me or any number I used to call him. You can already imagine the stress I was feeling after this. 11K worth of item gone. So I tried reaching out to Lalamove and guess what? They don't have any customer service number you can call. You can go through the app, press the get help button and it will send you to a chat box which most of the time responds with something like, "We are still connecting you with an agent." At least I found a link that opens a Google form to file a report. Couple of days after, and no correspondence from them aside from a ticket has been created email. So today, I went directly to their office at PITX to follow up my concern. Few minutes later, I received an email from their escalation team that their driver is not coordinating with them anymore. So obviously, nagsisinungaling yung driver kasi ang sinabi dito, the driver is not cooperating with them. So this driver is from Lalamove and not from Grab. And they already banned this account from their platform. However, they can only refund up to 2,000 pesos to me for this incident, citing the limited liability clause in their terms and conditions. When I asked them if they are going
So hindi nakakatakot, kilala mo, pag nagpadala ka ng mahal na item kasi yung pinaka-refundable mo lang talaga is 2,000 pesos. So sa mga customer po, kailangan talaga kilalang kilala nyo yung rider o else wag na po kayo magpadala ng sobrang mahal dahil pag nagka-problema, ang refundable lang talaga ni Lalamove is 2,000 pesos, which is yung cash ban ni rider. Pero sa akin parang 500 eh. Before kasi 2,000 talaga yung cash ban, pero yun nga, sa mga balak po talaga magpadala, mas baigin na wag na po magpadala ng sobrang mahal na item. Kasi sobrang unsafe na po talaga ngayon kay Lalamove, lalo na sa mga nangyayari ngayon.
to file a case against their driver for using their app to commit a crime, I did not get a response. I mean, it's quite disappointing. I mean, if they work for you, then during those times and they're still working for you, hindi ba medyo liability pa ng company yun? I don't know. I'm not versed with labor laws or policy, so let's leave it at that. What does this say about their service progress? That anyone can register their vehicle as a partner driver to their platform, then wait for a valuable booking to arrive, like a gadget, appliance, or maybe a furniture, and then just run away with it, and Lalamove will not do anything about it because they have limited liability. Even though it's their company that wanted you to trust them with your stuff in the first place. I remember when we bought a bicycle, when a shop in Batangas bought a bicycle in Quezon City, yung total price ng package was around 1 million pesos. And pinick up siya sa store ng lunchtime, okay? And then nakarating siya sa Batangas ng alas 10 ata or 11. At parang, alam mo yun, parang nag-double, triple booking pa siya bago pumunta ng Batangas. I mean, I was just thankful na natapos yun, but it was 1 million worth of bicycles and stocks para sa bike shop. Pero, damn, diba? Okay. What a hassle. I am the aggravated one, and now I have to invest more money, time, and effort on filing a case against their driver. Because if I don't, then he will feel rewarded for his crime, and for sure he will do it again, with sooner or later. All of this stress just because I trusted the service to provide a bit of convenience. What an awful company and rotten system. Never again. Update as of September 3, 2024, 11 a.m. The rider called me through Facebook Messenger to explain his side. He said his phone was stolen a long time ago and he's not with Lalamove for a year now. Which I found weird that he did not coordinate this with Lalamove and left his account active until today. I told him, if you're not the one who took the item, then coordinate with us because it's your account and your identity that is on the line here. We could meet at a near barangay or police station so he will feel safe that I will not do anything to him. I even offered to pay for the hours that he would lose on his rides. He said na kukunin daw niya police report niya nung nawala yung cellphone niya. If he doesn't get back to me within the day, then he will know that he is lying. Update. As of 4 p.m., I have been speaking via messenger chat with his rider, asking him to coordinate with us and meet at PNP Malugay CID to provide his statement on the incident and get a chance to clear his name. I even said he can bring along someone he trusts just so he feels safe. As expected, ang daming alibay. 4 daw ang anak niya at walang magbabantay. Mama lang daw niya kasama niya sa bahay, binaha daw sila, natatakot daw siya, baka ma-hold siya sa police station. Pag-iisipan pa daw niya, I said if he's really not guilty, then he should not worry about the police holding him. Thanks to all the people who forwarded his profile to me, but I don't need to speak with this person anymore. I let the investigating officer handle the situation from this point forward. Uusad din naman kaso kahit alam natin na medyo mabagal. Update as of September 4, 11:16 a.m. I receive a call from Lalamove Escalations team again, thanks to the email from Department of Information and Communications Technology, which is the DICT. However, their call was just to reiterate that due to their limited liability clause, they can only reimburse up to 2,000 pesos of my lost item. I told them I will not accept the reimbursement as this does not even cut close to the amount I have lost. That amount does not even compare to what their competitor Grab are offering, which is up to 20,000 pesos on standard delivery. I asked them if they are not going to take actions against the rider. They mentioned since these riders are independent contractors, their options are limited. And wow, I guess this is what their safe delivery in their marketing means, no? Safe yung company nila from delivery issues ng riders nila. And the driver is Florencio Junior Alamilio. And quite disappointing na naging...
Medyo mahaba yung video and actually ang nangyari kasi dito is parang nagpa-pick up nga si customer, tapos yung rider hindi niya hinatid. To make the long story short, hindi niya hinatid yung item. So dalawa lang ang reason na meron ito. It's either talagang nanakaw yung cellphone niya or else binenta niya yung account niya. Yun lang yun mga tol. So, ang nangyari kasi, dapat kasi nakipag-coordinate ko. Talagang wala kang kasalanan, dapat nakipag-coordinate ka ng maayos sa customer. Biro mo, mabait pa nga yung customer dahil babayaran pa nga yung araw mo. Kumbaga parang babayaran pa nga yung araw niya na mawawala dahil nga asikasuhin niya yung kaso. So, ayun, para dun sa mga scammer na Lalamove, alam mo sobrang ano po ninyo, nandadamay po kayo ng mga maayos na nagtatrabaho and yung mga talagang may binubuhay. Pero mo, sobrang, kung ipapakita ko sa inyo, ang dami po talagang nagpi-PM sa akin na nai-scam. Meron nga kaka-PM lang sa akin, 5,000 yung na-scam sa kanya. And grabe, kumbaga parang kung alam nyo naman po palang maliit yung rate nila, bakit nyo pa ipagpipilitan ng sarili ninyo, di ba? Kumbaga, alam nyo na palang hindi ganun kalaki yung rate nila, alam nyo na pa palang lugi kayo. Kumbaga parang may ibang option naman na trabaho, hindi yung parang ano kayo kumbaga mang-i-scam kayo para lang ma-fulfill nyo yung kita ninyo, parang ganun. Kasi sa totoo lang, domino effect yung mangyayari. Idadamay ninyo pati yung mga maayos sa trabaho. And take note, sobrang pangit na po ng image ni Lalamove ngayon. I mean, sobrang pangit na talaga. Dahil sa mga kagayan yung mga scammer na rider, sobrang kupal po ninyo. As in, hindi ko, ayoko nang kumaga magsalita ng ano, pero tsaka ang ano ko rin sa inyo, na wag nyong ibebenta yung content nyo. Pag tumigil kayo Lalamove, wag nyo ibebenta, ipaano nyo na lang, ipa-delete account nyo na lang, yun lang yun. Kesa magamit pa ng iba. Yung iba, may nagpipm pa sa akin, binenta niya yung account niya, tapos ngayon, problema siya dahil nang i-scam yung pinagbentahan niya. So, ayun, baga parang, wala akong masabi. Sobrang papangit na ng papangit yung image nila Lalamove ngayon. And comment down below kung ano yung reaction ninyo regarding dito and kung ano nga ba talaga yung tunay na dahilan kung bakit si rider nagkaganito or ganito yung rider mga tol. So yun lang, share ko lang sa inyo and I hope na sana lahat po ng viewers ko is talagang maayos po talaga na magtrabaho, di ba? Yun lang yun. So maraming salamat kung nakabot ka man dito and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe kung gusto mo may mga ganitong content and comment down below kung ano yung opinion ninyo regarding dito sa issue na to. So yun lang, see you next vlog. Peace out.